ਨਾਨਕ ਪਰਸ਼ੋਤਮੰ ਪਰਮ ਪਰਾਵਰਨਾਥ ਜੁਗਲ ਚਰਨ ਮਮ ਬੰਦਨਾ ਧਰ ਕਰ ਧਰ ਪਰਮਾਥ कहाँ बुद्ध प्रभ तुच्छ हमारी वर्ण सकै महिमा जो तिहारी हम न सकल कर सिफत तुम्हारी आप ले हो तुम कथा सुधारी सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु साहिब जियो बहु जतन करता बलवंतकारी सेवंत सूरा चतुर्दिश है बिखम थान बसंत उच्चे नह सिमरंत मरणं कदांचहे होवंत आज्ञा भगवान पुरखे नानक कीटी सास अखरकते बहु जतन करता बलवंत कारी सेवंत सूरा चतुर्दिश वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। साध संगत जी, as you know, as per the Khalsa tradition, the Katha of jaitsree vaar was done in the evening yesterday, and in the mornings Salok Sehaskrithee is being performed here from Seek to Inspire, and also by the Sevadars of Basics of Sikhi at the house of Bhai Jagraj Singh ji as per Maryada. Sad Sangat ji, Salok Sehaskrithee, as we discussed on the beginning day and yesterday especially when Pancham Pasha ji de Salok, the 67 Saloks of Sri Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji began. Hari Lal and Krishan Lal, two great scholars of the city of Kashi, they have read everything. Everything that you can imagine they've read. They have something that is known as Prokh Gyan. So they theoretically, or it's like with driving, learning driving, they have the theoretical knowledge, they've passed their theory test. But practically, doing that practical test, that next step, they were struggling with that. They could not find a way to get over their more. More is the name for attachment. Attachment that brings us down, that bounds us, that imprisons us in a jail that we cannot see. Mitti jail, it seems very sweet, but it still is nevertheless a prison, a form of slavery. Sad Sangat ji, Hari Lal te Krishan Lal come to Sri Amritsar Sahib and बेनती कर दे सच्चे पातशाह श्री गुरु अर्जन देव जी महाराज, कृपा करो. We've read the 4 sloks that Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj ji gave to our grandfather, to Gopal Dutt Pandit, and now bless us with Gurbani in our own language. So Guru Maharaj began Salok Sehaskriti Mahalla Panjwa, a Parakrit Pasha, even older than Sanskrit, a more purer and the basic form of Sanskrit, the Parakrit Pasha, Sehaskriti, the language of Shesh Nag. Sehaskriti, jehdi hajaran wari is di kirti ustat kariye is Gurbani di, fir vi kam pendi a, aisi pavan aur pavitra bani di vichar chal rahi hai. As you all know, Bhai Jagraj Singh ji departed from all of us only 2 or 3 days ago. And when Bhai Sahib ji passed away, obviously we were going through a turmoil of emotions. Everyone was feeling lots of different things, and of course we are human, and so therefore human emotions afflict us. Sadhguru Sahib Ji and the Khalsa has a tradition of performing the Katha of these Banis, jaitsree, vaar and Salok Sehaskrithee. Hopefully I won't have to do an explanation because the Katha in itself, Sadhguru Sahib Ji themselves will speak through the Katha and you will understand how relevant this Bani is. So aao bade prem de naal sarvan kariye, man birtiyan nu ekagar kariye. If we could all focus our minds, ek sikh doi sadh sang panji parmeshwar, all of the Guru Khalsa, parmeshwar saroop asis bakshe, man birtiyan nu ekagar karo, khyalan nu antarmukh karo, and try and focus your minds internally, listening to the shabads and the vichar. Aur gaj ke aakho ji Satnam Sri Vaheguru Sahib Jiyo. बहुत जतन करता बलवंतकारी. This 7th slok of Sehaskriti Bani, yesterday we heard the metaphor or the story of the deer. Hirni da alankar, hirni aukad de vele maut to kidda bachi. How this deer was saved from being hunted down, from dying. Sad Sangat Ji, today this Gurbani begins with a parallel. Death is inevitable. जाना सृष्टि तो सारियां नहीं आ. और Sadguru Garib Nawaz Sache Pasha in this Shabad are going to tell us that there is no one that can get over death. Bahut jatan karta balwantakari. Traditionally, Gursikhs here have narrated the story of Parikshit Raja. Parikshit Raja, Sad Sangat Ji, was the grandson of Arjun. Arjun was one of the 5 Pandavas. So at the end of the Jang of Mahabharat, Arjun's son Abhimanyu dies also, and then of course Parikshit Raja after some time becomes king. Parikshit Raja came at the beginning of Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is approximately beginning 3102 BC. That's around the time of when Parikshit Raja ruled in India. Parikshit Raja, he had a engagement, he was faced with Kali Yuga because Dwapar Yuga, that Yuga was to come to an end and Kali Yuga was to begin. Kali Yuga is the age of darkness that we're living in. Kali Yuga has lots and lots of different traits. Those traits are discussed in Gurbani. Those traits are elaborated on in Dasam Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji. When Kali Yuga began, he came to the court of Parikshit Raja and he said, "My time has come, and I want for you happily to welcome me because you're a king, and kings traditionally have a duty that that they accommodate and give room for them." So Kali Yuga came and he said that "Main sharan chaunda in your kingdom, in the whole of the universe." And Parikshit Raja said, "Fine, you can go Kali Yuga and you can have your full power and your full effect in all places of negativity. Go to brothels, jithe beeswar indiyan utthe ja. Sharaban de theke jithe a, where there is alcohol and tobacco is being sold, tu utthe ja. Where people are gambling in casinos, tu utthe ja. Jithe people are dying vadda vikarmi akhiye thi bheno singe, where people are dancing shamelessly with sisters and mothers alike and with their wives in the same context, tu utthe ja." Parikshit Raja diyan jitniyan gallan, dhannwad, thank you very much, thank you very much. He folded his hands and he said, "Maharaj, Parikshit Raja, king of this time, please can you bless me? I wish to live in one other place." Parikshit Raja kehne laga, "Yes." And Kali Yuga praised him that you are very charitable, that you never say no to anyone. Please bless me. And Parikshit said, "Whatever you ask of me, I will give it to you." And at that time, Kali Yuga said, "Tu kirpa kar, minu sone vich nivas bakhsh, that I can reside in gold." That's one of the reasons, Sad Sangat Ji, that the Khalsa generally does not wear gold. Some Mahapurushas wear gold, and obviously Sachkhand Shri Harmandir Sahib was covered with gold. That is to represent, or that is Satguru Sahib Ji's Leela, as Gursikhs has explained. That is Satguru Sahib Ji's way of controlling Kali Yuga. But generally speaking, the Khalsa abstains from jewellery and abstains from gold as well. And Sad Sangat Ji, when Parikshit Raja gave Kali Yuga a place in gold, the first thing that Kali Yuga did was jehda Parikshit Raja de sees uppar mukht si, the crown, the golden crown that he was wearing, ode uppar makhi ban karke beh gaya. He became a small fly and he sat on it. And that caused a veil over the wisdom and the intellect of Parikshit Raja, and he began to make wrong decisions. Parikshit Raja was very young. He went hunting one day, and whilst he was going hunting, there was one Rishi, Saman Rishi, that was sitting there. And Saman Rishi, whilst he was sitting there, was doing bhakti and tapasya, and this person kept disturbing him. Parikshit Raja kept disturbing him. "Babaji, which way has the deer gone? Which way has the rabbit gone? Which way has that animal gone?" And Saman Rishi was doing Simran and he was not talking. And Parikshit Raja became very angry that he's insulting me, he's not having a conversation with me. So what Parikshit Raja did was that there was a dead snake lying there. When that dead snake was lying there, Sad Sangat Ji, he picked it up and he put it around the neck of the Rishi. That Rishi's son, after some time, had a lot of kumai. And when he realized what Parikshit Raja had done to his father, how he had insulted his father, at that time, the son of that Rishi, gave Parikshit Raja a shrap, a curse, that you too will die, and you will die in 7 days, and you will be afflicted by the wound of a snake, and no normal snake, Takshak Nag, who was the king of all snakes. That was the belief that Nags, snakes, have their own realm, and Takshak is their kin, and he has various different powers. Sad Sangat Ji, in that way, after some time, the Rishi's son came and he told on that same day to his father that main te da shrap de ditta, thodi beizati kiti, thoda apman kita. And Saman Rishi said to his son that you've done wrong, that we are saints, we are Rishis, and we should be indifferent to slander, praise, insult, and if someone places garlands of flowers on our neck and garlands of snakes, that should be akin to us. We shouldn't mind, we should be indifferent, we should be above these things. He apologized to his father, and his father instructed him, this very day, go to Parikshit Raja and tell him that he only has 7 days, and tell him the way that you have cursed for him to die, so that he can make any provisions that he wishes. Unu kaho ke Katha Kirtan sune, because the last part of his life has come. Bahut jatan karta balvantakari, this great and strong Balvant Parikshit Raja, he began, when he heard of his destiny, he called Sukhdev Muni, the son of Rishi Vyas, and Bhagavad Katha in 7 days he began to listen to it. But before that, what he did was, he thought that he could deceive death. So he built a glass fort, and he placed that glass fort in the river Ganga. So he was underwater in a submarine, you could say, in this tank in the river Ganga, and inside of it he locked it, and he had Sukhdev Muni that was reciting the Katha of Sukhdev. At the same time, he invited Tanantar Vaid. Tanantar Vaid is the doctor amongst all doctors. In India, still, doctors place the photo of Tanantar Vaid in many of the main and historical hospitals that have been established for many, many years in India. Tanantar Vaid was invited that in case I do get afflicted by a snake wound, then you can help me, you can save me. So Sad Sangat Ji, on one hand, Parikshit Raja is sat Ganga diyan lehran de vich, uthe kach da mehal, kach da kila usar karke, vich Sukhdev Muni nu sadya te Bhagavad di Katha sunda. Dusre paasyo Tanantar Vaid tur piya ki je koi gal hui te assi ilaj kar devange. Sad Sangat Ji, Tanantar Vaid, as he is walking along, Tanantar Vaid comes across Takshak Nag. Takshak Nag was the one that was destined to kill or bring the end of Parikshit Raja. They are both walking along and they have a conversation, and Takshak says, I'm going to kill Parikshit, and Tanantar says, well, you won't be able to kill him because I'm such a great doctor, I will be able to bring him back from the mouth of death. I will be able to resurrect him. That's the disease that I have. So Takshak said to him, Tanantar, how strong are you? And then Tanantar said, well, you tell me how strong you are. And there was a piece of wood, and with his venom he was able to corrode all of that wood. And then when Tanantar Vaid saw that, he took some of his medication that he had prepared and he sprayed it on that branch, and immediately in some time it began to come green. That's something that had corroded, it had burnt almost this piece of wood. Greenery, leaves began to appear on that. And Takshak Nag was very intimidated कि ये बंदा ते मैं जिन्हू मर्जी डंग मार दवां उसनू राजी कर दवे. So Takshak Nag played a game. He turned himself, he was a snake, but he turned himself to appear like a golden stick. And he sat on the ground. So Tanantar is walking for some time, and eventually in the afternoon the sun's rays hit this golden stick, and its light attracts him, and he picks this stick up. He begins playing with it. As sometimes we find something on the road, we begin to play with it, we juggle with it, and he is moving it from hand to hand. This is the story that is told. And then eventually Sad Sangat Ji, he begins to develop an itch at the back of his neck. When he develops this itch, he takes that stick, that golden stick, and he begins to itch himself. And when he itches himself, he is stung in the back of his neck. And obviously, because he couldn't see where that wound was, he couldn't treat it, and that's how he died. Bhai Gurdas Sahib Ji, the main scholar, the greatest intellect of Gurukar, they have written जड़ी बूटी जे जीविए क्यों मरे तनंतर. If people could be saved of medication, फिर तनंतर वैद क्यों मरदा. Death is inevitable on everyone. Then Takshak Nag took the form of a fly once again, and many Rishi Munis, many saints were to attend the bhog of the Bhagavad Puran Katha, and on the bouquets of flowers, ek guldaste uppar makhi ban karke beh gaya. When the Rishi presented Raja Parikshit the bouquet of flowers, at that same time, he was so attracted to the fragrance, the scent of the flowers, he moved it close to his nose. And when he did that, Sadh Sangatji, in the form of a fly, he was able to extract the breath, the life out of Parikshit Raja, and that's how Parikshit Raja came to an end. Now, how this story is relevant with Sadhguru Sahib Ji's Bani, aao bade prem de naal sarvan karo. Bahut jatan karta balvantkari. Bahut yatan kar lo. If you try in any way to save yourself from death, death is inevitable. But yatan ta har koi karda. Someone goes on an oxygen machine, someone tries something else, people go to different countries, try lots of different remedies, but death is inevitable, Sadh Sangat Ji. Bahut jatan karta, balvantkari, bal la karke bahut yade. Kari is the name of a okadi, of a medication. You can try any type of treatment, but when that time comes, Shivant Sura Chaturdis hai, and across his glass fort he had lots of different soldiers standing there protecting him. But kise di vaar nahi chali, Sadh Sangat Ji. Bikham than basant uche. He placed himself in a very difficult place to come to. He was underwater, and very deeply, Basant Uche, he was sat highly in his glass fort. Neh simrant maranang kadan chahe. Unhe kade sochiya bhi nahi ki hun main inna prabandh kita that I will actually have to die. He tricked himself into thinking that he has become death-proof. Hovant agya Bhagavan purkhe. Because Prabhuji Basa Sadh ki rasna, the sadhu had given him a curse, so Hovant agya Bhagavan purkhe. God's command, God's death warrant had been served in the form of a curse. Nanik kiti Sehaskrithee. Jado o sama aa janda Sadh Sangat Ji, te kidi vi swas khichਣ de samrath ban jandi a. We've seen many different large and predatory animals. Sometimes they are found to their own death. They're led to by their own death by weaker animals. Nanik kiti Sehaskrithee. So if death is inevitable, what should we do? Sadhguru Sahib Ji continues. Sabdang ratan hitang maya kirtan kali karm kritva. Apne aap nu sabdang brahm de naal, with Vaheguru, with God, ratan odi priti. Attune yourself with his love. Fall in love with Vaheguru every single day. Nitnem kidda karna reej la karke. Prem de naal. Hitang maya, and in your heart, sarya upar meherbani karni, that everyone is the form of God and that I should try and help everyone. Hitang maya, aur fir dusra kam keda karna, kirtan kali karm kritva. In this time of Kalyug, in which everyone is being corrupted, japo da eko nama avar nirafal kama, is Kalyug de vich kirtan kali karm kritva. ਕੀਰਤਨ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਰਮ ਆ ਉਹ ਕ੍ਰਿਤਵਾ ਕਰਨੇ ਯੋਗ ਆ ਕਲਯੁਗ ਦੇ ਸਮੇਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ. We should perform ਕੀਰਤਨ, ਨਿਰਵਾਣ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਗਾਵੋ ਕਰਤੇ ਕਾ ਨਿਮਕ ਸਿਮਰਤ ਜੇ ਛੂਟੇ. That is the time that we live in. ਜਿਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਕ੍ਰਿਤਵਾ we will become ਕੀਰਤੀ ਵਾਲੇ. If we perform the praises of Vaheguru, then we will be praiseworthy. Sadh Sangat Ji, many of us do not know Bhai Jagraj Singh Ji on a personal level. But at the end of the day, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ Sadhguru Sahib Ji ਦੀ ਕੀਰਤੀ ਕੀਤੀ, Sadhguru Ji ਦਾ ਜਸ ਕੀਤਾ, through which all of you Sadh Sangat gave them so much love, and that love continues today. ਕੀਰਤਨ ਕਲੀ ਕਰਮ ਕ੍ਰਿਤਵਾ, ਜਿਹਨੇ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਕੀਤਾ, ਉਹਦਾ Sadh Sangat Ji ਆਪ ਵੀ ਸੋ ਉਹ ਕ੍ਰਿਤਵਾ, ਉਹ ਕੀਰਤੀ ਦੇ ਯੋਗ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦਾ. He becomes praiseworthy. ਤੇ ਕ੍ਰਿਤਵਾ ਸੋ ਉਹ ਨਿਹਾਲ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ. ਮਿਟੰਤ ਤਤਰਾ ਗਤ ਭਰਮ ਮੋਹੰ. ਤਤਰਾ ਗਤ ਆਉਣਾ ਤੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਇਹ ਮਿਟ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਭਰਮ, so this illusion that we're all living in, and mohan, attachment itself, finishes. One of the purposes of this Gurbani, again, this does not really attribute to a particular Gursikh. So I'm not saying it in the context of Bhai Jagraj Singh, but generally, we people in Kali Yuga are so attached to our houses and we don't really give time to contemplate on the messages of Gurbani during our life. And as a result, every thought that we have whilst we're living is in our freedom. We can choose what we think. But that last thought, according to Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji di Bani, we don't decide it. Jithe bande da dhyan ya, usi raah bande pੈ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਆ. And sometimes we attach ourselves to our family and our household so much that we come back as Preet Jon. The Shabad of Bhagat Trilochan Ji in Gujri Rag tells us that Antakal Shabad that we see in Gujri Rag. So Satguru Sahib Ji Maharaj in all of this are saying, Mitant Tatragat Param Moham. So this Ona Te Jana, in being stuck in the cycle of transmigration, being stuck in illusion and mohan, this more that doesn't even finish after you've died, by reading Sehaskriti Bani and listening to his Katha, then your relatives can attain, people that have deceased, they attain freedom from more as well. Bhagwan Ramanam Sarbattar Thanyam, and the way to do Simran is to know that Vaheguru har kan de vich ramya hoya ya. Drishta toyang amog darsanang basant sad rasana. And Sad Sangat Ji is तरीके दे नाल जेड़े महापुरुष so is चीज नू कमा लेंदे आ भगवान रमणन सर्वत्र थान्यं, people that practice or know or see Vaheguru everything, दृष्ट तोयं अमोघ दर्शनन, उन्हां दे दर्शन पवित्र तो भी पवित्र हन, या तेरे दर्शन फिर पवित्र हो जांदे आ. तेरी दृष्टि जिस वेले अकाल पुरख वाहिगुरु दी पैंदी आ, उस वेले अमोघ दर्शन, उस व्यक्ति दे दर्शन पवित्र हो जांदे आ. The darshan of Vaheguru Ji itself is pure. And where does God live? बसंत साध रसना. वो गुरबाणी दे निवास रखदा आ. जैसी में आवे खसम की बाणी तैसड़ा करी ज्ञान वे लालो. वो सतगुरु साहिब जी दी रसना दे ऊपर विराजमान हुंदा. या ब्रह्म ज्ञानी महापुरुष अपूर्ण गुरसिख, their teachings are the teachings of Satguru Sahib Ji themselves. They're only reiterating every single one of their bhajans. So Basant Prasad Rasana, that's the address of God that He lives on the tongue of His saints. Hare 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 Nanak Prem Jap Japna. इस तरीके दे नाल उस राजा स्वरूप सारियां नू हरिया भरिया करन वाले. So that God that is the form of a king, that gives greenery to our dry and barren minds, and har jira saariyan de dukhan nu har lenda, that can take all of our sorrows. Te hare sanu saariyan nu dobara hare karan wala nanak prem jaap japna, us pyare da jaap, us pyare nu pyara jaan karke. Do not know Simran as a burden, us nu pyara jaan ke oda jaap japna karo. Sadguru Sahib Ji continues, कटंत रूपं कटंत दीपं कटंत रव सस्यर निखतर गगनं. इस दुनिया विच की नहीं घटदा. Everything is depleting. If we look at natural assets, if we look at the ground, if we look at water, people say that water is going to run out, oil is going to run out. केड़ी चीज जेड़ी घटदी नहीं. Sadhguru Sahib Ji says कटंत रूपं, everyone's beauty day by day as we are going to our old age is depleting. If you take two fruits, एक सेब ओ जवानी वर्गा ते जेड़ी सुक्की मूली आ ओदे विच किन्ने वड़ हुंदे आ, इस तरीके दा बुढ़ापा हुंदा आ. The same face that is blossomed in our youth, when we become old, it becomes wrinkled and withered. So katanta rupam, no one is beautiful forever. Katanta deepam, today we might be able to see a distance of 1 kilometer. We could recognize someone from that distance. We could see very, very far, but the light within our eyes is depleting also. Katanta rava sasyar nikatra gaganan. Now we know that scientifically as well, that the sun has a life. एक दिन सूरज ने भी खत्म हो जाना. साध संगत जी, ना धुप रहनी ना छां बंदे आ, एक रहना गुरां दा नाम बंदे आ. कटंत रव ते ससी चंद्रमा ने भी खत्म हो जाना. और सस्यर, सो इहदा पाठ सस्यर करना, पर ससी ना चंद्रमा दा ते अर चंद्रमा दे वैरी राहु ते केतु So these beings that were said to be the enemies of the moon. So this is to do with astrology and the way that it was taught in the Vedic religion. Nakyatar, all of the stars finish, and Gaganam, the sky too itself finishes. There is a Shastra, so Chhe Gur Chhe Kar Chhe Upadesh. There are 6 Shastras. Shastras are understandings on the Veds, and one of those Shastras are called Nyaya Shastra. And what Nyaya Shastra believes is that everything finishes, but ejada polaria, the canvas of the sky, space, if you like to call it, that never actually finishes. But if you think about it, when we have a dream, Sad Sangaji, ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਇੱਕ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਤ ਨਾੜੀ ਆ, ਬਾਲ ਤੋਂ 100ਵਾਂ ਹਿੱਸਾ ਬਰੀਕ ਆ. It's finer than our hairs by 100 times. That's how fine, that's how thin it is. Within that prítat nadi, that's where dreams come about. Whilst we're dreaming, Sad Sangatji, the sky comes, day comes, night comes, people come, animals come, spirits come, all of these things come. And then when we wake up, all of that finishes. Gurbani tells us that this world is actually just a dream. In the context of a dream, oh asthul srishti de vich sukham srishti banai hai. And what we're living in, Vaheguru ne sukham srishti in a subtle universe, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸਥੂਲ ਸ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਟੀ ਖੜੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ. ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਘਟੰਤ ਰਵ ਸਸਿਰ ਨਿਖਤਰ ਗਗਨੰ, ਘਟੰਤ ਬਸਦਾ ਗਿਰ ਤਰ ਸੇ ਖੰਡੰ. ਇਸੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਘਟੰਤ ਧਰਤੀ ਵੀ ਘਟਦੀ ਆ. The earth will finish one day. Of course, earthquakes occur when plates in the earth, they collide, they erode, so we know that. Gir is the name for mountains. Now, yesterday as well I mentioned कि पत्थरां दी भी जून हुंदी है. जदों पत्थर दी जून पूरी हो गई ते पहाड़ डिग पिया, that mountain crumbles. ते इसी तरीके दे नाल tar से खंडन, so the expanses of the jungles finish. Se is the name for free. Free refers, like Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji in Zafarnama says, Se Panji Sarai, that this world is a hotel, an inn of 5 or 8 days, and that refers, so free and 5 days. Se Panji, Se is the name for free, and 5, Panji is the name for 5. So Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji says this world is an inn of about 8 days. And then if you look in the historical context, within 8 days, all of Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj's family becomes shaheed. So here as well, Katant Basada Girtar Se. Se is the name for free. So all three worlds, Patal, the Akash, the Tarti. So isi tarike de naal Khandan and all the different continents of the earth, ye sare katde jande a. Katant Lalana Sut Prat Hitang. Lalana is the name of your spouse, of your wife, of your partner. Jiri tuadi priti a, o jis vele budapa aunda a, and you're not able, you physically, you have declined and your health has gone down, then because your relationship, your love was founded through the physical desire of your body, when your physical strength depletes, then your relationship becomes fickle. Lots of people in their old age, especially within the Indian subcontinent, towards their old age, their relationships wither away. And that's the way that the universe works. Katanta lalana. So ikta sad sangaji, you with your own partner, and then when you become ill and you are bedridden, then sad sangaji, the love that your partner has for you, that also depletes. So that your children begin to see you as a burden. And sometimes when people come to that age, an old age, they realize that the children that they did so much for, those children are not going to go with them. It works vice versa, the same with your brothers and the same with your heathen, all of your relationships that you have. In that same way, jewelry and gold, that too depletes as people have taken it out of mines and people have excavated it from different parts of the world. Less and less of these appear in the earth naturally. But then again, if you invest in gold, if you invest in diamonds, or if you invest in, say, the share market, the price of this is always increasing and depleting. So katant kanik manik maya swarupam, jiri vi cheez maya di hai, inhe katna te vadna hai. House prices, Sad Sangat ji, if you go into that sort of business, anything that you do, one day it can be up, one day it can be down. And Satguru Sahib Ji says eventually nothing goes up, everything will inevitably come down. Going up is never a guarantee, coming down is a guarantee. So Maharaj Hari Chand te Krishna Lal ne hath jod le, Sache Padshah tusi dasso koi cheez घटदी भी नहीं. Is there an investment that we can make? Asi Brahman a, ਸਾਡੀ ਬਾਣੀਆਂ ਜਾਤ ਆ, ਅਸੀਂ ਵੱਡੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਕਾਰੋਬਾਰ ਕੀਤੇ ਆ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੱਸੋ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਾਰੋਬਾਰ ਕਰੀਏ? ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਨਹਿ ਘਟੰਤ ਕੇਵਲ ਗੋਪਾਲ ਅਚੁੱਤ. The only thing that does not reduce is ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਰੀ ਸ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਪਾਲਦਾ. ਅਚੁੱਤ ਕਦੇ ਡਿੱਗਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ. He never falls from his position. ਅਸਤਰੰਗ ਨਾਨਕ ਸਾਧ ਜਨ. And the other thing, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਹੀ ਸਰੂਪ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ, ਹਰ ਹਰ ਜੰਦੂਈ ਏਕ ਹੈ, ਬਿਬ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਕਿਛ ਨਾਹੇ. Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Ji says also, naam raheo, sadhu raheo. Naam vi rehinda, nami vi rehinda, te sadhu mahapurush simran karan wale vi reh jande a. Oh vi astran nanak sadh jan. Agle upadesh Sadguru Sahib Ji bakshde a, because life is so short. There is not a chance for making many wrong decisions. Neh bilamb dharmang bilamb papam. If a good thought comes to you, je dharm da karj hirde de vich aaya te aj kar lavo. Neh bilamb dharmang. बिलंब नहीं करना चाहिए, देरी नहीं लानी चाहिए. जे दान करने मन आया, if you wish to give charity, give it today. If you wish to take amrit, some people say that we're not ready yet. फिर शिव्या ते जाके अमृत छकूंगे. Will you take amrit when your funeral pyre is lit? Then it will not be possible. Today you have the opportunities. इस करके न बिलंब तरमंग. Bhai Jagraj Singh ji चढ़दी जवानी दे विच, साध संगत जी, they have departed from us. न बिलंब तरमंग. ਕਿਹੜਾ ਪਤਾ ਕਿਹਨੇ ਪਹਿਲੋਂ ਚਲ ਜਾਣਾ, ਅਗੇਤਾ ਪਛੇਤਾ, ਖੌਰੇ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲੋਂ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਣਾ, ਖੌਰੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਣਾ. ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਨਹਿ ਬਿਲੰਬ ਧਰਮੰ. ਤੇ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ? then what should we delay? ਬਿਲੰਬ ਪਾਪੰ. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਾਪ ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਹੈ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਦੇਰੀ ਪਾਓ. We cannot avoid sin. Sin comes naturally in our mind. Sin is not a sinful action I'm talking about. Sin, the thought, a bad thought, enters our mind. Thoughts we don't generally have a control on. They come in our mind and they go. If you can prolong any sin, if you feel that you need or you are wanting to perform a bajr qurat of tobacco, of drinking, you have an addiction problem, or you have a problem with lust, any of these things prolong that time. Sama padavo. Ek Guru Sahib sade pita samanya. They are our father. Shri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji in the Chalitras also gives this sikhya ki tusi deri pao vishay vikar nu, delay as much as you can. Maybe Satguru Sahib Ji will bless you when you remember neh bilamb tarmang bilamb papang, and that time might go away and you will be saved from sin, because the result of sin is very, very bad. ਪਾਪ ਦਾ ਨਤੀਜਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬੁਰਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆ. ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਦੇਰੀ ਪਾ ਦੇਵੋ, ਵਿਚਾਰ ਕਰੋ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨੇ ਯੋਗ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ. So always, as much as you can, delay sin as much as you can. ਦ੍ਰਿੜੰਤ ਨਾਮੰ ਤਜੰਤ ਲੋਭੰ. ਤੇ ਕਾਹਲੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਣੇ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਦ੍ਰਿੜ ਕਰ ਦੇਵੋ. ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, when we reflect on our own lives or we think of our own Gursikhi, ਦ੍ਰਿੜੰਤ ਨਾਮੰ is not the name of any ritual ke aj naam andar pura mukammal taur te drid ho gaya. Sadh Sangat Ji, the name of Dridant Naman, as Mahapurush explained it in Katha, is that you do have a very short life, and so perform so much simran ke us simran drid ho jave, that it resonates with you, that you can do it effortlessly. Jisnu ajappa jaap kende Dridant Naman, and then the jantalobang, and give away greed very quickly. Saran santang kilbik nasang prapat dharma lakhyana. Sadhu di sangat vich aao, sat sangat de vich aao. Je sangat de vich aa karke kill bikh, the great sins, even they finish. ब्राह्मण कैली घात कंजका अणचारी का धान फिटक फिटका कोड़ बदियां सदा सदा अभिमान श्लोक वारां दे वधीक विच सानू उपदेश मिलदा that there are 4 great sins in the world. किलबिक 4 तरह दे आ ब्राह्मण ब्रह्म हत्या to kill a Brahman, कैली to kill a cow, kanjaka to kill a daughter, to engage in female feticide or infanticide or kill any daughter in any way, Brahman Kali Kanjika Anachari Katan, and then eating from a person that attains their money and their wealth in a wrong and incorrect and immoral manner. All of these things are great paths. So that was what was considered in India. If we translate that to Gurmat terms, Brahman Kali Kad Kanjika, Brahman Brahma Giani di Hatya ya Brahma Giani di Nindya. Mahapurush di Nindya vada paapya kade vaste nahi karna. Kali naam, they consider it of a cow, but the cow is considered very meek. It has no form of self-defense. So anyone that is meek, gareeb de uppar vada nahi karna chahida. You should not trouble those people that are weaker than you. Kanjaka is the name for daughters, and of course, uta sadi ret vich vi hai ki nadi maar te kudi maar da sang nahi karna. Anachari ka taan, then that translates to Gursikhi di ret. So in Gursikhi di ret कि भोजन गुरमत दा छकना, थोड़ा छकना, ते वो भी गुरमत वाला छकना, so that विवेक रखना, all of these different things. So kilbik, and if we have engaged in any of them, फिर सर्व संतंग साध संगत विच आओ, महापुरुषां दी संगत विच आओ, जिस दे नाल kilbik नासन ते प्राप्तम धर्म लक्ष्यं. Dharam is the name of righteousness. Sometimes dharam is translated as religion, but dharam is a universal term in Gurbani, and a Muslim can have dharam, a Hindu can have dharam, a Sikh can have dharam, or a Sikh can be without dharam as well if they do not practice Guruji's teachings. Dharam and Lakhyan are the different facets of dharam. So traditionally there were 10 elements of dharam, which included speaking sweetly, humility, cleanliness, hygiene. These were 10 different facets. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਰ ਕਿਤਾਬਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤਾਂ 10 ਧਰਮ ਚਿੰਨ੍ਹ ਲਿਖੇ ਗਏ ਆ, ਪਰ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖੀ ਦੇ ਧਰਮ ਲਖਣ ਆ ਕਿ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ ਦਾ ਮਨ ਨੀਵਾ, ਮਤ ਉੱਚੀ, ਇਹ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਧਰਮ ਲਖਣ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ। ਇਹ ਵੱਡੇ ਆ ਸ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ exclusively Sadguru Sahib Ji wants to bless his Gursikhs with humility and great intellect. ਨਾਨਕ ਜੀਸੋ ਪ੍ਰਸੰਨ ਮਾਧਵੇ, ਤੇ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਨੂੰ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ ਜਿਸ ਤਾਈਂ ਮਾਇਆ ਦਾ ਪਤੀ, the king of all the luxuries, the wealth, the father, the lord, the master himself is happy with that person. He blesses that person. Mirt mohang alpa buddhyang rachant banita vinod sahang. In the next thing, why does death occur? Death occurs because we still have attachment. Maya kidda kisi uppar vartdi hai? How does Maya work on a person? What is Maya? Mirt mohang. Maya is the name of attachment. It causes us to have alpa buddhyam, to have a very short vision. Dirg drishti, to look deeply into something, to understand that this sin that I am about to perform, it may be pleasurable, but in the long term, it is very, very damaging to me and my spiritual life. This deceit that I'm about to perform, this nindya that I'm about to perform, it may be a good cause for conversation, but in the long run, it will damage me greatly. It will reduce janams of my kamai. Mirta mohang alpa buddhyam. That's what Maya causes us to do. Alpa buddhyam, to have a very short vision. Rachanta banita vinod sahang. And we become so engulfed in the love of our wives, our spouses, and our partners. Vinod sahang, the pleasure and the enjoyment and their company, we enjoy that, like we take breaths, and casually breaths are coming and going, we're not even aware of them. In that same one, without even knowing it, we are indulging and engulfing ourselves in this pleasure, this false pleasure even further. ਜਾਂ ਸਾਹੰ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਹੀ ਆ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਰਚੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ that I am everything, my ego. ਜੋਬਨ ਬਹਿਕਰਮ ਕਨਕ ਕੁੰਡਲ ਹੈ, ਜਿਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਜੋਬਨ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਆ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਮਾੜੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਤੀਤ ਹੁੰਦਾ there is no one like us, there is no one better or cleverer or stronger than us when we are young. Kanik kundala hai, we pierce our ears and we ruin the body that Sadhguru Sahib Ji has given us, and we wear different types of gold jewelry. Bichitra mandar so bant bastra ityant maya vyapatang. Je koi puche कि मेरे ते माया किद्दां हावी होई आ, विचित्र मंदिर वखरे वखरे बचित्र. So mandirs, houses with different types of wallpapers, different type of paints. We all have these pleasures. Who can deny that they do not care about the surroundings that they live in? Vichitra mandir. So Sadh Sangha Ji, kings in India, they would paint in their own bedrooms where they would sleep. If you look at the places, the palaces that Akbar made, in Akbar's own room, he would paint pictures and sculptures of people procreating, people indulged in lust. Even today, certain people, they have posters on their walls that are inappropriate. Bachitra mandiram. So jehde ajeeb gareeb tarah de chitra, pictures, we put them on our walls. ਤੇ ਜੇ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਤਸਵੀਰ ਲਾ ਦਈਏ on our wall, if we place a painting of Bhai Taru Singh ji or Baba Deep Singh ji, then people say to us that ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜੋ. Certain people in the world, they have created books, and in those books, Sadh Sangat ji, where the face in the pictures of Satguru Sahib ji is, instead they have placed a light. Baba Nand Singh ji, when they were asked about pictures, said that people place pictures that are disgusting and immoral in their life to evoke emotions of lust and bad things in their life. Je koi Sadhguru Sahib Ji di tasveer lauga, if someone places a picture of a Shaheed Singh Sadh Sangat Ji, then will that not inspire them? Do the Shaheeds of 84, their Swaroops of their Shaheedi, when we look at the 13 Singhs that gave their Shaheedi against the Nakli Narkataris, when we look at them, does that not do anything for us? So Sadh Sangat Ji, we should join on with the Shabad. There is nothing truer and more accurate of a depiction of Sadhguru Sahib Ji than the Shabad, but we should not condemn, because the subha of Maya is that people ta bachitra mandir subant bastara, change changiya poshaka pa karke, different types of clothes, people decorate and consider themselves beautiful. Ityant maya vyaptang. ਤੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਮਾਇਆ ਏਦਾਂ ਹਾਵੀ ਹੋਈ ਬੰਦਿਆ, ਇਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, without even knowing it. This is how Maya has afflicted you, with your attachment to your spouse, your short vision, through your house, your love of different properties, your love of clothes and fashion. Without even knowing it, Maya ne ਇਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਹੇ ਅਚੁੱਤ ਸਰਣ ਸੰਤ ਨਾਨਕ ਭੋ ਭਗਵਾਨ ਏ ਨਮਹਿ. हे अचुत डिगण तो रहत अगिड़ परमेश्वर, वाहिगुरु that never falls, मैं तेरी शरण तकदा आ. हे अचुत शरण संत नानक, मैं उन्हां संतां महापुरुषां दी शरण तकदा जिन्हां ने तेरी शरण तकी आ. ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਰੂਪ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਰਨ ਤੱਕਦੇ ਆ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਹੀ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਮਿਲਣੇ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਤੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਚਿਤ ਆਵੇ. हे अचुत शरण संत नानक भो भगवान ए नमहे. हे भगवान ओ वाहिगुरु, आप जी को नमस्कार सैकड़े वार, आदेश तिसै आदेश, थानू नमस्कारा ही नमस्कारा. Salutations to your name, salutations to your existence, salutations to your virtues. In the next Sadh Sangat Ji Salok, Shri Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Dvandvad nu kathan karde a. Dvandvad is the name of duality. Everything in this world has opposites. So bade prem naal sarvan karo. Janmang ta marnang harkhang ta sogang pogang ta rogang. Jitte janmya, when someone takes birth, utte marnang utte maut vi a. Anyone that comes on this earth, oh mar vi janda a. Harkhang ta sogang, where there is happiness, there is great sorrow as well. Pogang ta rogang. If today you are indulging in the pleasures of gluttony, you're eating lots of sugary and bad things, ਤੇ ਕੱਲ ਨੂੰ diabetes ਆਦਿਕ ਭੋਗਨ ਤਾਂ ਰੋਗਨ ਇਹ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਨਾਲ ਚਲਦੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ. ਊਚੰ ਤਾਂ ਨੀਚੰ ਨਾਨਾ ਸੋ ਮੂਚੰ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਉੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਵੱਡੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਸੀ, people that considered themselves very big, ਨਦਰ ਪੱਠੀ ਜੇ ਕਰੇ ਸੁਲਤਾਨਾ ਘਾਹੋ ਕਰਾਏ ਦਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੰਗਤੇ ਬਣਾ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਤੇ ਦਰ ਮੰਗਣ ਵੇਲੇ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਭਿੱਖਿਆ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ। No one gives those beggars alms that previously, ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, were great kings in the world. ਨਾਨਾ ਸੋ ਮੂਚੰ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅੱਜ ਛੋਟੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵੱਡਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਵੱਡਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਆ। ਰਾਜੰ ਤਾਂ ਮਾਨੰ ਅਭਿਮਾਨੰ ਤਾਂ ਹੀਨੰ। ਤਪੋ ਰਾਜ ਤੇ ਰਾਜੋ ਨਰਕ। ਇਹ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ in the form of a king ਦੁਸ਼ਟ ਦਮਨ, at that time they heard the Katha in that life form of the Veds. This is the previous life of Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj. And during that Katha of the Veds, they heard that Tapo Raj Rajo Nark, that by doing Simran one can become a king, and then by becoming a king, then one goes to hell, because when you become, all power naturally corrupts. So Rajan Tamanan, koi Simran karke Raja ban gaya, he became the king of the universe, the Nari Manan, he got a lot of pride. ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਅਭਿਮਾਨੰ ਦਹੀਨੰ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਅਭਿਮਾਨ ਆ ਗਿਆ, where arrogance comes, ਉੱਥੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਸੁਖੀ ਬਸੇ ਮਸਕੀਨੀਆਂ ਆਪ ਨਿਵਾਰ ਤਲੇ, ਵੱਡੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਹੰਕਾਰੀਆਂ ਨਾਨਕ ਗਰਭ ਗਲੇ, ਹਰਨਾਕਸ਼ ਵਰਗੇ, ਰਾਵਣ ਵਰਗੇ, ਮਹੀ ਰਾਵਣ ਵਰਗੇ, ਸੁੰਭ ਨਿਸੁੰਭ ਵਰਗੇ, ਰਕਤ ਬੀਜ ਵਰਗੇ, ਸਰਵਣਤ ਬੀਜ ਵਰਗੇ, ਵੱਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਡੇ ਇੰਦਰ ਪਦਵੀ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਰਾਜੇ ਸੀ, ਉਹ ਅਭਿਮਾਨੰ ਦਹੀਨੰ। ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਇਸੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ Parvirt margang virtant vinasanang. At the end of it, this world is constantly changing. It parvirt margang virtant vinasanang. ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰਵਿਰਤੀ, ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰਕਿਰਤੀ, ਇਸ ਮਾਇਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਰਤਦਾ ਆ, a person that engulfs themselves. ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਇੱਕ ਨੌਖ ਰਾਜਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਆ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨੌਖ ਰਾਜਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਉਹ ਤਪ ਕਰਕੇ ਇੰਦਰ ਪਦਵੀ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਗਿਆ. So through his own ambition and through his own power and strength, he conquered even the heavens which King Indra ruled over. The Nok Raja, because fulfilling your ambitions is one thing, Sadh Sangaji, but everything has to have a limit. If you go and you further trap yourself, then what happened with Nok Raja is he fulfilled his mission of conquering Indra. One king to conquer over another king, there's nothing wrong with that. That's what countries do with one another. ਬਰਾਬਰੀ ਦਾ ਟਾਕਰਾ ਹੋਵੇ, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਇਤਰਾਜ਼ ਨਹੀਂ। ਜਦੋਂ ਰਾਜਾ ਬਣ ਗਿਆ, then ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇੰਦਰ ਦੀ ਪਤਨੀ ਸੁਚੀ ਸੀ, ਉਹ ਸੁਚੀ ਨੂੰ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ that I take Indra's wife as well, then that is immoral. Aurangzeb taking over, or the Mughals or the Baburs taking over India in itself is not a sin really. India's government or the Hindu kings were incapable, ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਬਾਬਰ ਨੇ ਰਾਜ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ। ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਗਲਤ ਕੰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਸਗੋਂ ਬਾਬਰ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਚਰਨੀ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ 7 ਪੀੜ੍ਹੀਆਂ ਤੇਰੀਆਂ ਰਾਜ ਕਰਨਗੀਆਂ ਜੇ ਤੂੰ ਧਰਮ ਕਮਾਊਂਗਾ। But he didn't do that. So in between all of that, there were many different things. And then Sadhguru Sahib Ji ne aap uda raj kholiya. Nok Raja wished to marry the wife of Raja Indra. And at that time, Sadh Sangat Ji, he did many bad things. Jede Sapt Rishi si, great 7 saints, he asked them to come with him to collect her from her house. And one of those Sapt Rishis, as they were walking, he said, Sarp, Sarp. Sarp means to go quickly. The Sanskrit word to go quickly is Sarp. And obviously another meaning of the word Sarp is a snake. And that Rishi looked back at him, because all the Rishis were trapped and imprisoned by Nok Raja, and they were being forced to engage in this ataram, in this immoral act of taking someone else's wife for Nok Raja. The Rishi turned around and said, Minu Sarp kenda ja ja karke Sarp ban. And at that time, then he was reincarnated, he fell into the June of a snake. And that's how Vartanta Vinasanang, his kingdom even came to an end. Gobind Bhajan Sadh Sangen, Gobind Bhajan Sadh Sangen Asthirang. So Satguru Ji da jeda bhajan hai te sadhu mahatma di jedi sangat hai oh asthir hai. It does not go. Nanak Bhagwant Bhajanasanang. So how should we do Simran? Satguru Ji de bhajan vich asan hi la lavo. Make your body a temple, and within this body ek asan tiyar karo like a manji sahib, with a takhat and a chavar and a shatar. Make that inside of your heart, ਤੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਭਜਨਾਸਨ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਪੂਜਾ ਪ੍ਰਤਿਸ਼ਠਾ ਕਰੋ। ਅਗਲੀ ਸ਼ਲੋਕ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, ਕਿਰਪੰ ਤ ਹਰਿਯੰ ਮਤ ਤਤ ਗਿਆਨੰ ਵਿਕਸੀਦ ਬੁੱਧਾ ਕੁਸ਼ਲ ਥਾਨੰ। ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, ਕਿਰਪੰ ਤ ਹਰਿਯੰ, what happens? ਹਰੀ ਲਾਲ ਤੇ ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਲਾਲ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ that ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਆ, tell us what person gets when you have ਕਿਰਪਾ। ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤਸਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸੱਤੋ ਕੀ ਗਲੀ ਵਾਲੀ ਟਕਸਾਲ ਆ, ਭਾਈ ਮਣੀ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਵਾਲੀ ਟਕਸਾਲ, ਉਹ ਪਾਠ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿਰਪੰਤ ਹਰਿਯੰ, ਤੇ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਦਮਦਮਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਪਾਠ ਆ ਕਿਰਪੰ ਤ ਹਰਿਯੰ। The earth of both are the same. So ਕਿਰਪੰ ਤ ਹਰਿਯੰ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਤ ਤਤ ਗਿਆਨੰ, ਇਸ ਮਤ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, in this limited intellect we can get true knowledge of ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਵਿਕਸੀਦ ਬੁੱਧਾ, ਸਾਡੀ ਬੁੱਧੀ like a lotus flower, it comes into fruition, it blossoms। ਕੁਸ਼ਲ ਥਾਨੰ, and we can attain bliss। ਹਰ ਇਸ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਦੇ ਹਿੱਸੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿਰਪੰ ਤ ਹਰਿਯੰ ਲਾਈ ਜਾਣਾ ਕਿ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਤ ਤਤ ਗਿਆਨੰ, ਕਿਰਪੰ ਤ ਹਰਿਯੰ ਵਿਕਸੀਦ ਬੁੱਧਾ, ਕਿਰਪੰ ਤ ਹਰਿਯੰ ਕੁਸ਼ਲ ਥਾਨੰ, ਬਸਯੰਤ ਰਿਖਯੰ ਤਿਆਗ ਮਾਨੰ। ਇਸੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਰਿਖਯੰ is the name of our ਇੰਦਰੀਆਂ, ਇੰਦਰੀਆਂ are the name of our organs। ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੰਦਰੀ ਜਿੱਤ ਪੰਜ ਦੋਖ ਦੇ ਰਹਿਤ we can control all of our sensory and pleasure organs। ਬਸੰਤ ਰਿਖਯੰ ਤਿਆਗ ਮਾਨੰ, and we can get rid of our own arrogance। ਸੀਤਲੰਤ ਰਿਦਯੰ ਦ੍ਰਿੜ ਸੰਤ ਗਿਆਨੰ, ਤੇ ਸਾਡਾ ਹਿਰਦਾ ਠੰਡਾ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਆ। Our heart that is burning with anguish, that can become cool and serene। ਕੱਲ ਵੀ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ, ਚੰਦਨ ਚੰਦਨਾ ਸਰਦ ਰੁੱਤ ਮੂਹ ਨਾ ਮਿਟਈ ਕਾਮ, ਸੀਤਲ ਥੀਵੈ ਨਾਨਕਾ ਜਪੰਦੜੋ ਹਰ ਨਾਮ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ's name is serene and cooler than sandalwood, the moon, and even cold weather। And the other thing in the universe that is cold, ਇਸੀ ਸਹਿਸਕ੍ਰਿਤੀ ਬਾਣੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਉਣਾ ਆ, ਨੈ ਸੀਤਲੰ ਚੰਦਰ ਦੇਵ ਹੈ, ਨੈ ਸੀਤਲੰ ਬਾਵਨ ਚੰਦਨ ਹੈ, ਨੈ ਸੀਤਲੰ ਸੀਤ ਰੁਤੇਨ, ਨਾਨਕ ਸੀਤਲੰ ਸਾਧ ਸਵਚਨ ਹੈ। The presence of a Brahm Giani Mahapurush, ਸੀਤਲੰਤ ਰਿਦਯੰ ਦ੍ਰਿੜ ਸੰਤ ਗਿਆਨੰ ਕਿਰਪੰ ਤ ਹਰਿਯੰ। when ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ does his ਕਿਰਪਾ, ਉਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਹਿਰਦਾ ਠੰਡਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ, ਤੇ ਦ੍ਰਿੜ ਸੰਤ ਗਿਆਨੰ, the true knowledge, ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਗਿਆਨ that is embedded inside of us। ਰਹੰਤ ਜਨਮੰ ਹਰ ਦਰਸ ਲੀਣਾ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਦਿਆਂ ਜਨਮ ਮਰਨ ਲੈ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ। A person that has the complete darshan of ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ even once, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਜਨਮ ਤੇ ਮਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਉਹ ਰਹਿ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਆ। ਹਰ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਲੀਣਾ ਬਾਜੰਤ ਨਾਨਕ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਬੀਣਾ, ਤੇ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਕਿਰਪੰ ਤ ਹਰਿਯੰ ਇਸ ਪੰਕਤੀ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਲਾਈਏ, ਬਾਜੰਤ ਨਾਨਕ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਬੀਣਾ, ਦਾ ਅਨਹਰਡ ਮੈਲੋਡੀ, ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਅਨਹਦ ਧੁਨ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਸਹਿਜ ਧੁਨ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ। ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, there was a great Mahapurush only about 40 or less than 40 years ago, Sant Baba Kartar Singh Ji Bariyara wale, and people are still alive that give witness to this event of Simran that occurred। Bajant Nanak Shabd Bina, when the Ragi Singhs would sing Shabads, Sad Sangat Ji, Aishri Kinguri Jogi Baja, Shabads that talked about Anhad Vaje, Mahapurush would perform Simran, and whilst they were performing Simran, Anhad Vaja, these melodies would start inside of them. But it was so profound that everyone in the Sangat could experience them. Singh Sahib Giani Jaswant Singh Ji that visited England recently, Ragi Gursikh Singh that lives in Southall, by Hari Singh Ji's father, all of these Gursikhs will witness these events. Oa Bajant Nanak Shabd Bina, these things do exist. Certain people claim, or certain sects and cults claim, that they can do this for you, that they can give you this. But ਇਹ ਆਪੋ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਮਾਈ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਆ। ਬਜੰਤ ਨਾਨਕ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਬੀਣਾ। ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, when Baba Kartar Singh Ji Bariyara wale came to an elderly age, at that time something else began to occur. Apart from Anhud Tun, another Tun, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਲਾਵਾਂ ਦੇ ਪਾਠ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਬਾਤ ਆਈ ਆ, ਸਹਿਜ ਧੁਨ ਦੀ। ਸਹਿਜ ਧੁਨ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਹੋਈ, and that was so profound that at a distance of 2 kilometers, anyone that would focus or even remain silent, they could hear this beautiful sound, we cannot describe it, Sad Sangat Ji, because gunge ki mithiyai, ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਮਹਾਂਪੁਰਸ਼ ਜਾਣਨ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਉਹ ਜਾਣਨ. We have not experienced these things, but ਬਾਜੰਤ ਨਾਨਕ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਬੀਨਾ they do exist. ਤੇ ਕਿਰਪੰ ਤਾਂ ਹਰੀਅੰ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਨ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਸ਼ਾਂ ਕਰਨ. ਸੋ ਇਸੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅੱਜ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸੋ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਅਗਲੇ ਸ਼ਲੋਕ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ. ਕਹੰਤ ਵੇਦਾ ਗੁਣੰਤ ਗੁਣੀਆਂ. ਵੇਦ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ the Vedic scripture, ਹਰੀ ਲਾਲ ਤੇ ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਲਾਲ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਉਹ ਕੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਵੇਦ ਸਿਖਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ. we've read them, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ the Veds that we are reading, what do they tell us? ਕਹੰਤ ਵੇਦਾ ਗੁਣੰਤ ਗੁਣੀਆਂ. ਉਹ ਗੁਣ ਨੂੰ ਵੇਖ ਕਰਕੇ there are three modes of Maya, three temperaments that we can have. Tamogun, Rajogun and Satogun. If we are tamasic, we are destructive, we are angry, and we cause lots of problems. If we are Rajsi, we are indulged in passion, in eating rich things, and we are very lazy. Jasi Satoguniya, then we are calm, and we easily understand things, and we are very, in that way, efforting, so we can wake up early naturally. These are three temperaments that occur in the universe. We are born a certain way, then our diets, the way that we clothe, the sangat that we keep, can change us in any stage of our life into these three modes. The Veds, kahant beda gunant guniya, ਉਹ ਗੁਣਾਂ ਦੇ ਅਨੁਸਾਰ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ. People that are tamasic, tamoguni, people that are destructive, it instructs them that ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰਮ ਕਾਂਡ ਕਰੋ. So that energy that you have that you're causing to cause problems, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵਰਤ ਰੱਖੋ, fast. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੋਰ ਜਲ ਧਾਰਾ ਕਰੋ, stand in water, ਅਗਨੀ ਕੁੰਡ ਦੇ ਦੁਆਲੇ ਬੈਠੋ, so light fire around yourself, so trouble your body. Like we also say, don't we, to control certain hormones and certain feelings, then engage yourself in exercise, in physical activity. ਵੇਦ ਤਮੋਗੁਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਤੂੰ ਕਰਮ ਕਾਂਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੱਗ, in different rituals. ਫਿਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਰਾਜਸੀ ਆ, person that is passionate, ਖਾਣ ਪੀਣ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਰੱਖਦਾ, ਵਧੀਆ ਪਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਆ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਉਪਾਸਨਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਕਿ ਤੂੰ ਜੇ ਆਪ ਮਿੱਠਾ ਖਾਣ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਤੇ ਉਪਾਸਨਾ ਕਰ, ਆਪਣੇ ਇਸ਼ਟ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਲੱਡੂ ਦਾ ਭੋਗ ਲਵਾ. ਤੂੰ ਚੰਗੇ ਵਸਤਰ ਆਪ ਪਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਹੈ, you wear nice clothes for yourself, ਸੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਇਸ਼ਟ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਵੀ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਵਸਤਰ ਅਰਪਣ ਕਰ. ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਤੇ ਇਸੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਤੋਗੁਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਗਿਆਨ ਦਾ ਕਥਨ ਕੀਤਾ that you are very calm, so take in the knowledge of ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ. ਤੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਗੁਰਮਤ ਦਾ ਪੱਖ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਆ. ਕਹੰਤ ਵੇਦਾ ਗੁਣੰਤ ਗੁਣੀਆਂ. ਗੁਣੀਆਂ is the name of a ਮਹਾਂਪੁਰਸ਼, ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ, ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ themselves. ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਵੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਬਾਣੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤਿੰਨਾਂ ਗੁਣਾਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ. ਤੇ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਗੁਰੂ ਕਾ ਸਿੱਖ ਬਾਣੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਦਾ ਆ, ਬਾਣੀ speaks to them in that way. ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਦ੍ਰਿੜ ਰਹਿਤ ਮਰਿਆਦਾ ਬਖਸ਼ਦੇ ਆ, ਭੋਜਨ ਦਾ ਵਿਵੇਕ ਬਖਸ਼ਦੇ ਆ, ਹੋਰ ਬੜੀ ਕਠਿਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਰਹਿਤ ਬਖਸ਼ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ. ਕਿਸੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਨੂੰ ਧੂਪ ਦਿਖਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਰਮਾਲੇ ਅਰਪਣ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ ਲੰਗਰ ਤੇ ਕੜਾਹ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਦੀ ਦੇਗ ਅਰਪਣ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਰਿਝਾਉਣ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਗਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ. ਤੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਨੂੰ ਕਥਾ ਤੇ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਕਰਨ ਤੇ ਸੁਣਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਾ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ. ਇਹ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਕਹੰਤ ਬੇਦਾ ਗੁਣੰਤ ਗੁਣੀਆਂ, ਸੁਣੰਤ ਬਾਲਾ ਬਹੁ ਬਿਦ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਰਾ. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬਾਲਕੇ ਜਗਿਆਸੂ, the seekers, they would listen to these different types of teaching. ਦ੍ਰਿੜੰਤ ਸੁਭਿਦਿਆ ਹਰ ਹਰ ਕਿਰਪਾਲਾ. ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਉਹ ਦ੍ਰਿੜ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਸਨ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਸ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਟ ਵਿਦਿਆ ਨੂੰ ਆਪ ਧਾਰਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ. ਹਰ ਹਰ ਕਿਰਪਾਲਾ, ਉਹ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਸੀ. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਸਾਰੇ ਯੁੱਗਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਰਤਦੀ ਆਈ ਆ. ਨਾਮਦਾਨ ਜਾਂ ਚੰਤ ਨਾਨਕ. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਕੀ ਮੰਗੀਏ? ਨਾਮ ਦਾ ਦਾਨ. We should ask ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ that bless us with ਨਾਮ. ਨਾਨਕ ਦਇਆਨਹਾਰ ਗੁਰ ਗੋਪਾਲਾ. ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਸ ਦਾਤ ਨੂੰ ਉਹੀ ਦੇ ਸਕਦਾ, only he can give us ਨਾਮ ਦੀ ਦਾਤ. ਅਗਲਾ ਵੀ ਬੜੇ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਰਵਣ ਕਰੋ. ਨਹਿ ਚਿੰਤਾ ਮਾਤ ਪਿਤ ਭਰਤ ਹੈ, ਨਹਿ ਚਿੰਤਾ ਕਛ ਲੋਕ ਕਹਿ. ਚਿੰਤਾ ਚਿਖਾ ਦੇ ਬਰਾਬਰ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ. Of course, it's very difficult to imagine or understand this, but when a person is on their funeral pyre, can they make any decisions? No. Can they do anything for themselves? So chinta, worry, anxiety, something that a lot of us suffer from. Chinta is akin to lying on a funeral pyre. It disables you completely. महाराज इस शब्द विच कहंदे नह चिंता मात पित भ्रत है। Do not shirk away from your responsibilities. Do not use this as a excuse for your own laziness. पर जे सिमरन करन लग पाओगे, जे भजन बंदगी करोगे, फिर नह चिंता अपनी चिंता गुरु साहिब नूं दे दो। गुरु साहिब लैण वास्ते जिम्मेवारी, they are able and they are willing to take the responsibility of your family, of your spouse, of your children, of everything. नह चिंता मात पित भ्रत है। ना माता दी, ना पिता दी, ना भरावां दी चिंता करो। नह चिंता कछ लोक कह, you do not need to worry about the world. नह चिंता बनता सुत मीत है, प्रवृत्त माया संबंधन है। लोग सिखां दा इतना इतिहास हो गया, सिखां ने भरदी जवानी विच शहीदियां दित्तियां। Were they not worried about their wives and their children? सतगुरु साहिब जी कहंदे नह चिंता बनता, do not worry about your wife, do not worry about your children, about your friends. प्रवृत्त माया संबंधन है। ये माया करके you have all of these relationships. They are constantly changing. एक जन्म दे विच कोई पुत्र बन के पिता दी सेवा करदा है। In another janam, that father turns into the son and serves his father. If they wronged each other, then they trouble each other in the next janam also. दयाल एक भगवान पुरख है, नानक सर्ब जी प्रतिपालक है। इसी तरीके दे नाल दयाल दा compassionate वाहिगुरु ਉਹਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਧਾਰੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਰੋਜੀ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਆ, ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੀਨ ਦਇਆਲ ਦਇਆਨਿਧ ਦੋਖਤ ਦੇਖਤ ਹੈ ਪਰ ਦੇਤ ਨਾ ਹਾਰੇ। He sees all of our wrongdoings and he still keeps giving to us। ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੈਲ ਪੱਥਰ ਮੇ ਜਨ ਤੇ ਪਾਏ, ਉਸ ਕੀੜੀ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪੱਥਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਆ, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਵੀ ਉਹਦਾ ਰਿਜ਼ਕ ਪਹਿਲੋਂ ਹੀ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆ। First, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ creates the nutrition of a species, then he gives birth to that being. So ਮਾਤਾ ਦੇ ਗਰਭ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਸ ਨੇ ਪ੍ਰਤਪਾਲਣਾ ਕੀਤੀ ਆ, ਹੁਣ ਜਿਉਂਦਿਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪ੍ਰਤਪਾਲਨਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਆ ਤੇ ਮਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਹਾਇਤਾ ਕਰਦਾ, ਉਸ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦਇਆਲ ਇੱਕ ਭਗਵਾਨ ਪੁਰਖੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਸਰਬ ਜੀਏ ਪ੍ਰਤਪਾਲ ਕੇ। ਇੱਥੇ 15 ਸ਼ਲੋਕ ਸਹਿਸਕ੍ਰਿਤੀ ਬਾਣੀ ਦੇ ਸੁਸੰਪੂਰਨ ਹੋਇਆ। ਇੱਕ ਨਹੀਂ, ਬਹੁਤ ਗਲਤੀਆਂ ਹੋ ਗਈਆਂ ਹਨ। ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਬਖਸ਼ ਲੈਣਾ। ਸੋ ਕਥਾ ਦਾ ਮਹਾਤਮ ਸਭ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਨੂੰ, ਦਾਸਾਂ ਨੂੰ, ਜੋ ਵੀ ਦੇਖ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੁਣ ਰਿਹਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਬਖਸ਼ਣ। ਭਾਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਭਾਈ ਜਗਰਾਜ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਔਰ ਬੇਸਿਕਸ ਆਫ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰ ਜੋ ਇਸ ਵੈਰਾਗਮਈ ਸਮੇਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ they are enduring the pain of separation. I hope Satguru Sahib Ji for all of us can channel that emotion into the pain of their own separation कि किन्नियां जन्मां तो सतगुरु साहिब जी असीं तुहाडे तो विछड़े हां, सानू अपने दे नाल मिलाप बख्शो, that we are able to channel and attain the purpose of life। पेई प्राप्त मानक देवरिया गोबिंद मिलन की ए तेरी बरिया। भाई साहब भाई जगराज सिंह जी ने गुरसिੱਖੀ ਦੀ सेवा की। सतगुरु साहिब जी उन्हां नू अपनी चरण शरण बख्शण और किरपा करन, अपने बिरद बाणे की लाज रखण। जिहड़े सतगुरु जी एक तिल नहीं भन्ने काले, वो अपना बिरद जरूर संभालणगे। सो सतगुरु साहिब जी किरपा करन। आओ कथा की मर्यादा की पूर्ति करिए। श्लोक पढ़ करके समाप्ति जी। न चिंता मात पित भ्रात है, न चिंता कछ लोक कह, न चिंता बनता सुत मीत है, प्रवृत्त माया संबंधन है। दयाल एक भगवान पुरख है, नानक सर्ब जी प्रतिपालक है। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी